chariot in the fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted among the earth. The Lord of hosts is us, the God of Jacob is our refuge.
Okay, actually we have 6 participants, so just let's do the third one, and then when we come next we'll do the other 3. So the next one is M. Mania Nendigo.
Thank you. Psalms 46, it says, God is our refuge and strength and our ever-present help in times of trouble. Therefore I will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. Though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. There is a river whose streams men flood the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is with her, she will not fall. God will help her at break of day. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice, the earth melts. Come on, he lifts his voice, the earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us, the God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see the works of the Lord, the desolations he has brought upon the earth. He makes war cease in the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear, he burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God, and be exalted among nations, and be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us, the God of Jacob is our fortress. Amen.
Better than the others. Some of us, I think, to memorize what was in the newspaper today. Okay, let's have one adult. And that's from H. Helen Wandie of Kapsoya, Hillside. Helen, Agwapi.
Now I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away. Also, there was no more sea. Then I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. God himself will be with them and be their God. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There shall be no more death, no sorrow, no crying. There shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away. Then he who talked with me said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said to me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said to me, It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give of the fountain of the water of life freely to him who thirsts. He who overcomes shall inherit all things. And I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the cowardly, unbelieving, abominable, murderers, sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Then one of the 7 angels who had the 7 bowls filled with the 7 last plagues came to me and talked with me, saying, Come, I will show you the bride, the Lamb's wife. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me the great city, the holy Jerusalem, came out of heaven from God. Having the glory of God, her light was like a most precious stone, like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. Also, she had a great and high wall with 12 gates and 12 angels at the gates, and names written on them, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. 3 gates on the east, 3 gates on the west, 3 gates on the north, 3 gates on the south, and 3 gates on the west. Now, the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and on them were the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. And on them were the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. And he who talked with me had a gold reed to measure the city, its gates, and its wall. The city is laid out as a square. Its length is as great as its breadth. And he measured the city with the reed, 12,000 furlongs. Its length, breadth, and height are equal. Then he measured its wall, 144 cubits, according to the measure of a man, that is, of an angel. The construction of its wall was of jasper, and the city was pure gold, like clear glass. The foundations of the wall of the city were adorned with all kinds of precious stone. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, the fourth emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th chrysoprase, the 11th jacinth, and the 12th amethyst. The 12 gates were 12 pearls. Each individual gate was of 1 pearl, and the streets of the city was pure gold, like transparent glass. But I saw no temple in it, for the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are its temple. The city had no need of the sun or of the moon to shine in it, for the glory of God illuminated it. The Lamb is its light, and the nations of those who are saved shall walk in its light. And the kings of the earth bring glory and honor into it. Its gates shall not be shut at all by day. There shall be no night there. And they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations into it. But there shall by no means enter it anything that defiles or causes an abomination or a lie, but only those who are written in the Lamb's book of life.
All of you come up, but one person from each team. All right. I will start from my right. You are representing which? Okay, this is the question to Elgon View. Okay. All questions that I'll ask you come from the same category to make it fair. Okay, it's the same category, but you get to answer once. Name any 9 of the so-called minor prophets. Name any 9 of the so-called minor prophets. Amos. Yes, Amy, that's correct.
Are we ready? Okay, I start.
God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth should change, though the mountains shake in the heart of the sea, though the mountains tremble with its tumult. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy habitation of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God will help her right early. The nations rage, the kingdoms totter. He utters his voice, the earth melts. The Lord of hosts is with us, the God of Jacob is our refuge. Come, behold the works of the Lord, how he has wrought desolations in the earth. He makes war cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the chariot with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I am exalted among the nations. I am exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge.
Which school do you go to?
New Vision.
New Vision. Which class?
Class 5.
5. Okay. What do you like doing when you're free? Cartoon gani unapenda? Which cartoon do you like? You don't have a favorite cartoon? It's okay. Which subject do you like?
Science.
Science. Wow, good. Haya, mimi napenda hata craft. Sana sana. Okay, so you ready? She's doing from her version is NKJV. Hey, watoto wanapenda NKJV. Okay, you ready? Start.
God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we shall not fear, though the earth be removed, and though the waters shake with its swelling, though the waters be troubled. Can we start?
Yes.
God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we shall not fear. Therefore we shall not fear, though the mountains be carried to the midst of the sea, though the waters roll and be troubled. There is a river in whose stream shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. He shall help her, just at the break of dawn. The nations raged, the kingdoms are moved. He uttered his voice, the earth melted. The God of the Lord of Jacob is with the host of the Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our strength. Come behold the presence. Come behold. Come behold the works of the Lord, who made the desolations of the earth. He makes war cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and cuts the spear in two. He burns the chariot in the fire. Be still and know that I am God. I'll be exalted among all nations. I'll be exalted The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our strength.
Those group of schools. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. The guys who have projection? Okay, let's start.
God is our refuge and strength and ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. Though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at break of day. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice, the earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us, the God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see the works of the Lord, the desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes war cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress.
Give us the answer. And where? Give us the answer. Use the mic, please.
Isaiah 8:11. Mahashalom Christ.
Isaiah 8:11. Please project it. As you project it, now you ask the question. They earn 10 points. Ask the question.
To what does Solomon compare cold water with the thirst of food? To a thirst soul.
Again, please.
To what does Solomon compare cold water to a thirst soul? Good news from.
To what does Solomon compare cold waters to a thirsty soul? The answer is good news from a far country. Proverbs 25:25. So, before the first answer, where did it come from? Isaiah 8:11.
Isaiah? Wanasema scripture reference ni gani? 8:11.
So it's disqualified. Tutakuja kwa maswali baadaye. We go to the next second question, St. Matthews.
How many chapters does the book of Jeremiah have?
Ask again. You have to ask twice.
How many chapters does the book of Jeremiah have?
56.
Give us the answer.
That is 52.
52. Okay. You have 10 points. Your second question shall be.
Name the chief official of Malta whose father was killed by Paul. Name the chief official of Malta whose father was killed by Paul.
Killed by Paul.
Name the chief official of Malta whose father was killed by Paul.
Name the chief official of Malta whose father was killed by Paul.
Time up.
The answer is Publius. Scripture is Acts 28, verse 7 to 8. Acts 28, 7 to 8.
Acts 28, 7 to 8. Your third question, St. Matthews. Your third question, St. Matthews.
This woman gave birth to Moses. Who was she?
You have to ask twice. You have to ask.
This woman gave birth to Moses. Who was she?
Zipporah. It's Joshua Bell from Numbers 26.
Numbers?
26, verse 29.
Okay. Your third question shall be.
Who did Paul send back to Philemon? Who did Paul send back to Philemon?
Give us the answer.
Philemon chapter 1, verse 10 to 11.
Philemon chapter 1, verse 10 to 11. Thank you, Town B and St. Matthews. You are time, so you. They don't have a fourth question. Fikiria. They are trying, so we need to get a winner. Eh? It's easy to get a question. If you don't have a question, we will ask. Okay, St. Matthews have a question.
What's the last word in the Old Testament?
What's the last word in the Old Testament?
Give the answer. Curse. Okay. From which book?
Leviticus.
Okay, so I asked a question. The first group to answer, you will get the points. This is the question. Skiza, inua mkono, nisaidie. What was Adam's individual punishment for eating the forbidden fruit?
He would toil on earth and eat from the sweat of his work.
No?
Individual Adam's punishment was that actually he will his sons will actually bear the consequences of
The correct answer is he had to work the land for food. I'm following this answer.